They say some days you're gonna win. They say some days you're gonna lose. I tell you, I got news for you. You're losing all the time, you never win. No, if you believe that's how it's gonna be, I better put you down. Get up, you take your up, and come down on the ground. You gotta save me now. You better turn around. And I looked around, I was heading down on somebody throw me down the line. This is some days you gotta give. This is some days you gotta take. That's the way it's gotta be. Roll it over and you will see. The city streets are full of people going nowhere, making time. The change from night to day is really only out just along the line. Can't you see the sign? When I looked around, I was heading down on somebody.
Good morning, my friends. 9:07 on this Thursday morning. The 17th day of July does fall on, and it's our daily show right here on RiverBender.com, Roku TV, anywhere, everywhere you watch this show. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me. We got a good show for all of you guys today. Going to be talking about the Alton Midwest Nationals a little bit more coverage with two more racers as we just get more excited for this weekend. It's going to be a great one, honestly. And if you didn't go out last year and check out the action, I highly encourage you to, and check out that driver and racer meet and greet that's going to be at Max tomorrow night. Going to be a good one. Then at 10:10, we're going to be keeping the conversation rolling with Sinclair Foods and taking a little bit of a journey through, the history and community presence that they've had and so much more. Then at 10:35, the Shriners Club joins us. They'll preview their upcoming BBQ Competition Fundraiser, its impact, and how you can get involved. Then at 10:50, we're going to be talking all things Mud Girl Run competition. That's going to be a really cool event. We just added that to the RiverBender event guide yesterday. You guys saw that, and we're going to get a little bit more today. But at 9:09, here's what you need to know on this Thursday morning. Make sure you sign up for that daily email update, and you'll never miss out. The human remains that were discovered in a wooded area near 7th and Market Street in Alton have been positively identified as Angela M. Cole, a 50-year-old unhoused female. The remains were found on the 13th of July at the scene, and the individual was pronounced deceased at the scene by investigators. The Madison County Coroner's Office coordinated with multiple agencies, including the Alton Police Department and Illinois State Police, to secure the scene and conduct a full recovery of the remains. Evidence and personal effects confirm the identity. The investigation does remain active, with no additional information being released at this time. Funeral arrangements are currently pending. Glen Carbon Police responded to a stolen vehicle report involving a white 2023 Ford F-150 with a Glen Carbon logo belonging to Public Works. After the theft was reported on July 16th, officers tracked the vehicle's location to St. Louis, where it was seen driving before an undercover officer lost sight of it. The truck later found abandoned in East St. Louis. No suspects have been arrested so far, and the investigation is ongoing as authorities work to uncover more details. Also in the news today, a 51-year-old St. Louis man, Chantel Stansel, has been found guilty of felony aggravated battery following that brutal attack on a hospital security guard at Anderson Hospital in Maryville. Here's what we know. The jury deliberated for about 30 minutes July the 15th before reaching this verdict. The attack, which took place on October the 9th, 2022, involved Stansel choking and repeatedly punching the victim in the hospital's pavilion for women just feet from where babies are born. Prosecutors described the assault as unprovoked and emphasized the serious threat it posed to public safety. Sentencing will occur at a later date, with the charge carrying up to 5 years in prison. Corey Brewer, 43 of Godfrey, has been charged with aggravated identity theft and deceptive practice following an investigation into fraudulent activity involving an elderly victim. Between April and May 2024, Brewer allegedly possessed stolen personal information and multiple checks made out in the victim's name, totaling thousands of dollars. Authorities also discovered a digital copy of another forged check linked to a separate individual. The East Alton Police Department did handle the case, and Brewer was released from custody pending further legal proceedings. We'll keep you updated if more details do emerge. An altercation at a Belleville McDonald's on South Belt East led to 2 women being shot Wednesday evening. Here's what we know. One victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was taken to a local hospital, while the second was transported to a St. Louis area hospital. Her condition unknown at the time of the posting. Authorities have taken a female employee of the restaurant into custody as the investigation continues. Police are actively working to determine the circumstances surrounding the shooting. Also in the news today, Carolina Gates, diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at age 11, is now leading a fundraiser to provide newly diagnosed children with Barbie dolls featuring a continuous glucose monitor and insulin pump. The initiative aims to normalize diabetes and offer comfort to young patients in hospitals. With over 300,000 children and teens in the United States living with type 1 diabetes, Gates hopes these $11 dolls will encourage kids and reduce stigma. She emphasizes the importance of representation and plans to distribute the dolls to local hospitals through donations collected via a GoFundMe campaign linked on the RiverBender.com article. Gates believes these dolls can bring hope during a challenging time for children. The Edwardsville Police Department has reported an increase in vehicle break-ins and thefts in the area. As of July, officers urge residents to take preventative measures by locking their cars at home and in public, removing valuables such as purses, keys, and key fobs from vehicles, and parking in well-lit, visible areas. Closing garage doors at night or when vehicles are unattended is also recommended. Police describe these crimes as opportunistic and stress, making it harder for thieves to succeed. Residents are reminded to call 911 for emergencies or the non-emergency line at 618-656-2131 for less urgent assistance. We'll learn more about this in about an hour's time. This Saturday, over 5,000 women will participate in the Mud Girl Run at Tri-City Speedway in Granite, raising funds and awareness for breast cancer research. The 2.5-mile muddy obstacle course runs from 8:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. and encourages fun, family-friendly participation. Now in its second year at this venue, the event attracts runners from up to 5 hours away, with many generations of women running together while family members cheer them on. Registration remains open with a $30 fee, and a spectator ticket costs $10. The run promotes community spirit and supports a vital cause, emphasizing fun over competition. That's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend on this Thursday morning. Let's take a look at weather. Man, we got some rain yesterday, didn't we? 79 degrees in downtown right now currently. It feels like 97 out there. Humidity at 97%. Today, considerable cloudiness with a thunderstorm or two. It won't be as warm, but it will be humid. Tonight, a thunderstorm this evening, otherwise overcast, and the humidity continues. For the next 5 days, here's what it looks like. Temperatures today reach 81 degrees, drop down to 70 overnight as we head into Friday. On Friday, a high of 82, a low of 71. And on Saturday, more thunderstorms in the morning, a high of 90, a low of 74 degrees. On Sunday, partly sunny skies, a high of 91, a low of 73. And then on Monday, we start our week with partly sunny skies, yet again, a high of 92 and a low of 74. That's a look at the next 5 days. Here's what's happening now. It's 79 degrees in downtown Alton. It feels like 95 out there. Man. For time and temperature throughout the day, 618-465-4545. This time powered by Tom Lane. He's your local state farm agent. Alrighty, we're getting ready to spend the next hour talking about it. The Alton Midwest Nationals. You need to buy your F1 Powerboat tickets now. General admission, weekend, and single day tickets grant access to watch these exciting races and take a gander around Riverfront Park, which is such a great time. But don't forget that Rooster Tail VIP experience. There's so much when it comes into these races. It's been so fun to chat with the riders and some of the event organizers a bit as we get closer and closer to this weekend. Plus, stop by Max tomorrow night for that meet and greet. That's always a great time to get up and get close to the boats and just to meet some of the racers a little bit more. It's an exciting weekend. Last year went well. This year's going to be even better, and it runs July 18th through the 20th. Get your tickets now and don't miss out on the Alton Midwest Nationals. A quick break. More Daily Show right after this on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
Rock history hits the riverfront as multi-platinum powerhouse Puddle of Mudd takes the stage. Hear fan favorites like She Hates Me and Psycho. Plus brand new tracks from their latest album. Get your tickets now, on sale through Metro Tips. Puddle of Mudd, August 2nd at the Alton Amphitheater. Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
This July, the fastest boats in the world take over the Mississippi. Catch the thrill of F1 powerboat racing July 18th to 20th at Riverfront Park in Alton, Illinois. Speed, rivals, champions. This is more than a race. It's the Midwest Nationals. Kicking off with the meet and greet street party July 18th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Max in downtown Alton. Cold beer and live music. Alton Midwest Nationals F1 powerboat racing July 18th to the 20th. Don't miss the action.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Late for work, but I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt, but I ain't been lonely.
Welcome back.
Since you said
9:19, a little bit of change on this Thursday morning, the 17th day of July. And man, the fun starts tomorrow with the Alton Midwest Nationals. And Shelby Love in the studio today. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. You're going to be competing this weekend as well in the Formula Lights division of the tournament. And just right off the bat, how are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, the last two races I've won in the series, but I mean, obviously you're always nervous. So much can happen with these boats. I mean, just one thing breaks and all of a sudden you're down a race, you're down in points, you're starting further back. So it's just crazy. I mean, even the last two races, I started in 7th during the final and still made my way up, and it was just like a lot going on. So
wow. That's pretty impressive. Well, and now when did you get started in racing?
I got started when I was around 13. I started racing some of the smaller boats, and they're called the J Hydros, and I started those at these races as well. And it's a small class. There's a couple people, And, you know, it was just a great way to get started. It was super fun, something to do with my dad. And then eventually he's like, well, do you want to race a 45? And at first I was like, no, that's so scary. What do you mean? And then eventually I was like, actually, yeah, I do want to race. It sounds fun. So.
Well, and now your dad's also competing this weekend too. And what's it like, you know, being on, you know, kind of this series with him in a different division, of course, but also just kind of sharing the journey too?
I mean, it's super fun. I feel like it's all about family for us, and it's super important for us to do it together. When we all drive out, it's super nice. Like, I had to drive a trailer by myself here, and so my 8-year-old sister came with me the whole ride in the car, and that was super fun because I got to spend time with her. But when we get here, it's a little different because we all have to focus on our individual classes and races. So it's like we all spend time together at the end of the day, but during the day, you know, you try to give each other space so that we can all be in the right mindset to go out and race in our own classes.
And now what's that preparation look like? I'm sure that's starting now with the races starting Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, we just have to get along and try not to argue more than anything. So for my dad, I think it's more stressful though, because he sees me go out there and he gets nervous. And so then he has to calm back down before he goes out. And obviously he's always last on the water because he's watching me race and then has to get in his boat. So I think it's more stressful for him to just get in the right mindset after being stressed out watching me race. So.
Well, and now, you know, take me through your first couple of races in this division, and what was that experience like, kind of making that jump?
It was pretty rough. I mean, we bought a boat that he used to race, his dad built, so that was pretty cool.
Wow, that's super cool.
But stressful. So I raced one race and then went to the Nationals, was my second race, and I got in a wreck where someone's pickle fork, like the front of their boat, went through the back of mine and into my back. Like, it broke through the piece that was behind my back and, like, was pushing on my back. So to me, I was pretty scared, but, like, I kept going, and I was like, things happen. So after that, I ended up getting a new boat, and so it was brand new to me. And it was hard because I was racing a boat that not very many people raced. My dad hasn't been in. So, like, before, he knew what the boat was like, and then after that one, it was, like, just a whole fresh start. No one knew what to expect. I had to learn, and also learn something that they didn't even know how to explain because they didn't have that experience, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, what's that learning process, you know, look like? Do you just take it to, like, do you have a lake you go to or a body of water that you're out there in?
It's hard because he would have, if it was him, he would have definitely gone and tested and done whatever. But for me, he's like, I don't want you going out and testing without, like, safety teams and all this stuff.
Of course, right.
And that makes him nervous, which I get. That would make me nervous too. You hear stories. I think I went out and tested, like, once. Really, we just tried to go and test at races because it's the safest thing.
Wow.
I just started further back. I'd stay in the back. But I mean, obviously, when you're starting a new class, it's hard because you have a lot of spin outs, a lot of mistakes, and you're just like, oh, not again. But, you know, you get over it, you keep learning, and it just gets better. What's
the biggest difference, you know, in this category than, you know, in the other ones?
They're pretty similar. Obviously, it's like a lot it's slower than the F1s.
Right.
Smaller, but, you know, similar concept. You're doing the same kind of racing, but the tri-hulls are the most different because they're like little bumper boats. So those are super fun to watch. I try to keep convincing him to let me in one. He keeps saying no. I'll get him eventually.
I think it'll happen, Shelby. Well, you know, I just think it's, you know, all the focus that has to be out there whenever you're in the middle of a race because, you know, I mean, this is, you know, so much different, especially with how quick some of these turns are and everything else. You know, do you just kind of have to feel these things out when you're in the water? Because I'm sure that each body of water is different.
For sure. Like, for example, this last race, there was logs floating down the river. So you're sitting there waiting and you just see a tree float past you and you're like, please, when I'm racing, don't let me hit one of those.
Right.
Because my dad's had an experience too, where his whole gear case was like, there was a log on it and he, like, his whole boat went sideways and back up. And
wow.
It's just stressful because you're, like, trying to race, but you're also trying to watch out for those things. So you have to adapt everywhere you are. So it's an experience to try to learn the water and just figure out what you need to do to not wreck in one of the heats so you can make it to the final, really.
Well, and that's what I think is so fascinating and really is just so cool about this type of racing is, you know, like, you know, on other, you know, in cars and in NASCAR and stuff, you know, those tracks are, you know, well maintained, you know, and they don't have to worry about natural, you know, obstacles in there. Yeah. So it's just interesting how you have to adapt to it. Now, is there ever been a race where you're like, man, this is like perfect conditions, or is there always something to expect?
I feel like it's always different because there's so many different things that can happen. So, I mean, there's a couple races where, like, this is nice, but I feel like no matter what, it's always so hot. There's always things to look out for. You're just focused on making sure whatever could happen doesn't, because along with the race site itself, there's so much stuff that can go wrong in the boat without you even knowing. Like, you could be on the dock ready to go to the final, all of a sudden something breaks and you have no idea what it is, and then you have to go figure it out. You have 5 minutes usually.
Oh, wow.
To figure it out if you're out there. So it's just stressful, because even if it's something you wouldn't expect to happen on the water, it could happen on your boat or something else. So there's always something.
So it's honestly one of those things where you just kind of have to be calm, cool, and just figure out and keep moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like they made fun of me, but at first I would just sing every little thing.
Oh.
Because in the boat, you're all claustrophobic, and I was just like sitting there like waiting. I'm like, whoo, like, because I get like amped up. You get nervous because you're sitting for so long in the boat. And so I'm just like trying to sit, like, they would play the music into my capsule on their phone. Like, it was just funny. I would sing it in the radio. Like, they would make fun of me, but you know, you just got to stay calm.
Well, 100%. Now, how fast does your boat get up to?
It depends. I mean, on the smaller courses, anywhere from like 63-ish to 70s. We don't hit 70s as often, but you get there.
That's incredible. I couldn't go 7 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, talk for a little bit more. The Midwest Nationals are this weekend. A lot of great races and a lot of different divisions out there, too. It's going to be fun for the whole family. The meet and greet's going to be tomorrow at Max. Are you guys going to be out there for that?
Yes, we'll be at the meet and greet, yeah.
That's really cool. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more of this conversation. You stay there. We'll be here on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
Rock history hits the riverfront as multi-platinum powerhouse Puddle of Mud takes the stage. Hear fan favorites like She Hates Me and Psycho. Plus brand new tracks from their latest album. Get your tickets now, on sale through Metro Tips. Puddle of Mud, August 2nd at the Alton Amphitheater. Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
This July, the fastest boats in the world take over the Mississippi. Catch the thrill of F1 powerboat racing July 18 to 20 at Riverfront Park in Alton, Illinois. Speed, rivals, champions. This is more than a race. It's the Midwest Nationals. Kicking off with the meet and greet street party July 18th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Max and downtown Alton. Cold beer and live music. Alton Midwest Nationals F1 powerboat racing July 18th to the 20th. Don't miss the action.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Deep in the water somewhere, got the blue sky breeze, and it don't seem fair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise.
Welcome back, 9:30, downtown Alton. Alton Midwest Nationals is this weekend, and you can find out more information by going to F1PowerboatChampionship.com. That's F1PowerboatChampionship.com. Back with Shelby Love, who will be in the Formula Light division. And, you winning the last two races. What are you looking to do this week? Are you looking for a three-peat? Do you think you got the momentum on your side?
It's stressful because it's like, no, you can't. But then it's like, I feel like I have a good chance. But, with, like I said, with so many things that could happen, it definitely still makes you nervous. But it's just all about staying calm and just, racing your race, trying not to, push it in a heat and then mess yourself up for the final. So it's just a lot going through my mind, just trying to stay calm. And do what I got to do.
And now, how many times will your boat be in the water this weekend?
So there's qualifying and there's testing on Friday. And then on Saturday, there's 2 heats. And then on Sunday, I have a heat and a final. So a couple times. And it's the same with all the other classes. So they'll have the same amount of races, just at different times.
And now, has there been any bit of advice that your dad's given you, that's stuck with you the most, where it's like, it all clicks type of thing?
I feel like he has a hard time explaining it. He's definitely given me a lot of advice, and not anything that I could think of on the spot.
Yeah.
But at first he did my radios, and then I feel like he got too stressed out because he's like, I'm just trying to watch. Like, someone else needs to do this. I need to take a step back. So my crew guys, Todd Anderson, I feel like he's given me a lot of good advice as well, because he's been very helpful in telling me what to do and teaching me how to race, because I feel like my dad was more like, nope, stay safe, stay back. And he's been more helpful, being like, no, this is what you got to do. And we talk about it after each race, like, this is what you could have done. And I feel like that's helped me a lot, because at this last race, or in Port Neches, when I won for the first time, it was kind of a back and forth. And he's been telling me, like, don't dive in too soon, because then they know, like, all this stuff. And I've always been too nervous. I play it safe. I go on the outside. And finally, so I was in the lead. There's a restart, and I got passed. And on the last lap, I dove in and was right next to him the whole back stretch, and finally made it around. And I a lot of that was because of Todd, like, helping me and telling me what to do. So I give a lot of thanks to him and my dad for both their help in different ways, but a lot of help.
Man, that's incredible. I mean, that's truly incredible. And now, as one of your goals is to win in overall points in 45. Do you think you have a good shot at that this year? Or?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's another thing, just staying consistent. Try to get points. All the points matter through all the heat. So just, like I said, don't mess yourself up. Finals are really important, but you just got to stay consistent. I mean, last year, I didn't win a single overall race, or for like the weekend. Like, I won a heat here and there, but I still got second overall just because I was consistent, went to every race, and podiumed a lot. But so, like, you just have to be consistent and show up and keep going. That's why I think this is such a cool thing, because every race matters. It truly is one of those things. Yeah, one race or one heat could be the difference between, like, being first in points and second. Now, whenever you're out there on the water, because you're going so fast, does everything, like, slow down almost because of just, like, being in that moment? Yeah, like I said, with being, like, almost claustrophobic in there, like, you're sitting there waiting, you're all strapped in, and it's, like, super close. You get nervous, at least for me, being in there. And then all of a sudden the race starts, and, like, once you get through the start, it's just all, like, you're just zoned in. I feel like you don't really think about anything else. You're just looking at the next thing every 2 seconds. And now take me through, what's the J Runabout Marathon? The marathon? So there's a thing in Topo, Michigan, and you're in one of those kneel-down boats, and you're going through a marathon. I only did the J one, which is shorter, but the ones that do the bigger courses or classes, they go for like 2 to 3 hours, and they're on their knees, bouncing around in a runabout, holding a throttle with their hand and holding a wheel with their other hand. So it's just exhausting. Wow. For me, it wasn't as bad because, like I said, I did the smaller course, but it was super fun. I recommend anyone who wants to, like, race to go. Watching wise, it's hard because they go out and you don't see them for 2 hours. I remember going out and, like, you just see people standing by their boats holding them because it's so rough. They get thrown out or something happens. It's super fun, though. But I went, I think it was 2 years ago. I think it was in either 2022 or 2023, so maybe more than 2 years. But I went by myself with a couple friends, and they let me race something. And I went out there the first day, and I ended up winning. And then the second day, my dad flew out and surprised me and watched, and I ended up doing well the second day too and winning overall. So wow, that's pretty cool. Well, and were you here last year competing? How'd it go for you last year? I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I got second last year, but it was just super fun. I remember I spun out one of the heats and was just standing there like, I blew it, and then I ended up getting second. It was super fun. My uncle, he came last year, which was super. He lives out here in Illinois. Cool. But I remember in Port Neches, I heard he passed away. And so this race is kind of also nerve-wracking for me for that, because he was supposed to come. And so I just want to make sure to do well and do well for him, because he really last year was excited when I got second. So it means a lot to me to come back here and try again. Absolutely. And before I let you go, what is there anything about this course that makes it a little bit different? Because I'm curious, because being on the Mississippi type of thing. There's definitely a lot more current, and that's why I spent that last time, is you're going down the stretch, and all of a sudden you go to turn and it just whips you sometimes.
That makes sense.
So you just kind of have to account for that, and once you get used to it, it's not as bad. And the course here is usually a little different because you're on a narrower space, but it's super fun. I like this race a lot. So. And
now, what do you hope fans take away the most from this weekend?
I mean, I feel like they like the crashes. So it's like, it's hard. It's like you want to put on a show, but it's like, I don't want to crash for you guys to get excited. So just like I like to put on a show racing wise where you're not like falling over or crashing, just like fighting back and forth, because it's not as fun when everyone's just super far apart. So I hope it's a fun race and like a good race and a hard race for us, for someone to win more than anything.
Well, best of luck this weekend. I hope everything goes well and you go home with that first place after the second place last year. And really just for all of you guys that are interested for more information, F1PowerboatChampionship.com. That's F1PowerboatChampionship.com. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with Dylan Anderson and talk a little bit more about this weekend. It's going to be a fun one, and I hope to see you guys downtown on the riverfront. And once again, Shelby, best of luck.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break. More Daily Show next.
Attila Fest is coming to Alton Amphitheater on July 26th. Presented by D. Smith Promotions, hosted by Reason to Doubt Podcast. Don't miss your chance to see Big Boogie and Boozy Badass live on stage with special guests Dirty Muggs, Borderline, Marquise Knox, and NKG Band. For VIP and slots, call Queen at 314-967-8999. Attila Fest. Don't miss it.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois, with specials 5 days a week. Mondays, roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grab like 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20. Village Dispensary, come meet your best buds.
When you need a project done right, on budget, and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Oh, yeah. Well, I swear that I really want to know how, baby. I really want to say.
Welcome back. 9:42, a little bit of change on this Thursday morning, the 17th day of July. More conversations and coverage on our road to the F1 Powerboat Racing Alton Midwest Nationals continues with Dylan Anderson. Man, how are we doing today?
Fantastic. Off to a good start here. We're normally this time of day on a Thursday still loading the trailer up frantically and sweating our butts off and trying to get both boats in the trailer. But both boats are loaded, ready to go, and we're getting ready to find something to eat and get on the road.
Man, weekend's already off to a good start, it sounds like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're not usually this prepared. We don't really know what to do with ourselves, but no, we're happy about it.
Well, you know, Dylan, you're coming off some big wins last season. You know, just doing a little bit of background on you and just seeing how things went. And just how are you feeling overall heading into this weekend in Alton?
Man, I mean, we've kind of had I don't know, we work hard at it, and we're super happy to have had the success that we've had. And, you know, we won the first 2 this year and the last one last year, and I don't know. We're having fun, enjoying what we're doing, and happy to see hard work pay off. And, you know, like I said, we're having fun at the end of the day. So that's all that matters.
Well, and your dad also was a racer, correct?
Yeah, he was. He actually, that was the reason that he got into the boat business back in 1982 was because he started racing boats and just started selling them too, and thus became our entire lives.
Well, and now take me through, what was it like, you know, kind of watching, you know, him do it as you're growing up, and then now, you know, with your journey, your career on this, have you kind of had a chance to reflect on that a little bit and have that kind of moment?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really, really thankful to be able to travel with my family and, you know, get the advice I can from my dad. You know, sometimes a little bit more advice than I bargained for, but he's a wealth of knowledge, and I really appreciate being able to travel with my family and just have as good a time as we do while we're doing this.
Now, has there been any bit of advice that your dad said, you know, given you over the years? I'm sure there's a ton of it. That's been the piece that you kind of fall back to the most if things are not clicking for you, you know, that particular day?
You know, I mean, a lot of it kind of just comes down to keeping your head on straight. Being inside the capsule of a Formula One boat can get really aggressive really quick. The biggest thing is just keep yourself calm.
Yeah.
Make sure you're listening to the boat. Make sure you're listening to what everything's telling you. And, you know, don't let the boat drive you. make sure you're in control and just along for the ride in a good way.
Well, see, and this is what I'm so fascinated by, just with this whole process of talking to, some of the racers and some of the event organizers for the Alton Midwest Nationals is been the moment you're in that capsule, because you're going so fast. Does everything, and I was just talking to Shelby Love about this in the Formula Light division, does this slow down whenever you're starting to race and you're in that water and you're going because of just how fast everything is around you?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that, any sort of motorsports, you kind of have to get used to. Your brain and your eyes adjust to being able to see things faster as you're moving. And like everybody always says, it's kind of cliche, but you get in there, you get on the starting line, and once the flag comes up, everything slows down. You can hear each individual heartbeat. You can just, your senses heighten for sure, and you're just, you're just, I don't know, it seems normal while you're in there, but you kind of think about it and you're making a lot of decisions in a very little time.
Well, and now take me through a little bit of your career and just your evolution in boat racing. What'd you start off in?
I started off in Formula One.
Oh, wow.
Not many people do that. I mean, really, my dad had an extra Formula One boat when we started back in 2000. We started in 2016. They had a race in Nashville, and my dad went and raced it after being retired for forever, and kind of got bit by the bug again, if you will. And we rebuilt an old boat that he had together, and went and we tested for about 2 years before I ever went to a race. So I had a lot of seat time and a lot of practice time and so on and so forth. And started there. First race 2018 at the end of the season. First full season was 2019, and got rolling from there.
Well, and now I wanted to ask you a little bit too, just, as you're going in your first couple of races, what are some of the things you learned, especially now knowing that you started off in F1, I'm sure you have to adapt quick because everything's different, every time you're out there on the water. Was there some of those like learning curves that you can share with us that you had to adapt to pretty quick?
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's two trains of thought. You can either learn slowly and it take a long time, or you can make some pretty hefty mistakes in the beginning and kind of find the limits the hard way, which I did. I've had my fair share of wrecks. I've blown over, I've barrel rolled, I've been involved in another crash with another boat, blah, blah, blah. Wow. That's the big thing. Once you kind of learn what the limit is, as long as you remember what the limit is, and you listen to what the boat's telling you, and it's like, all right, that means I'm about to blow over. Been there, done that. We're gonna chill out a little bit, or whatever, right? Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know which one's which. We took the hard and fast route to learning and getting good at what we do here. And I don't know. I wouldn't have it any other way at this point. Now that the boats are all fixed and everything's in good shape. So.
Absolutely. And now take me through your crew a little bit. Take me through a little bit of the folks that are supporting you and behind you on this boat, and what makes them special.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got, so like I said, my core family is with me, and the crew kind of just becomes core family just the same, right? My mom, my dad, my fiance. I got a little baby boy. He's 1.5. He comes with us. He's, was coming with us when he was still baking in the oven, and he's coming with us now, right?
I love it.
My crew chief, who helps me a ton here at the shop, Patrick Hoskins, Jonathan Ratzlaff, that's our media guy. Dylan Messiah, he kind of helps with, he used to work with us here at the shop. He helps with motors. He helps with, just, there's a lot of work to be done on the weekend. A guy who actually one of my dad's old crew chiefs from way back in the day travels with us too. And his name's Charlie Modern. He's a huge help, just the same, kind of like a wealth of knowledge, and also just a good hand throughout the weekend for all the stuff we got going on. Everybody's better halves, right? I mean, I already got my mom and my better half, but Jonathan's better half, Kara Beth, she helps with, all the media stuff as well. Johnny can't handle it all by himself. Kara Beth steps in. I don't know if he'll like that one or not, but she'll like it. Dylan Messiah's better half, Lindsay, she actually gets me strapped in the boat, and she actually, kind of gets me ready while Patrick's taking us down there to the water. And Charlie's better half, Darlene, and yeah, it's a traveling circus is what it is. But man, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I just think it's so cool that you guys have that, that family around you and that family atmosphere. It makes it one of those things where, to me, if I was, in that perspective, man, it would make everything so much more enjoyable too on that journey. And, I was on the website doing just trying to get some, statistics and some details. And I got to ask about your nickname. Where does Mike Honcho come in?
Oh man, you can't tell right now because I got my my off season scruff going on, but I rock a big U-shaped mustache all the way down during race weekends. So yeah, if I see you up there this weekend, all this crap will be gone, and there'll just be a big old set of handlebars there.
I love it, man. Well, what makes this Alton course different than the other ones that you're on?
So there's a couple cool factors. There's a couple scary factors as well. So Mississippi River, a lot of current, and in associated with the current is sometimes a lot of debris as well. Last year there was a good little bit of debris, and we're thinking this year is going to be better. On top of that, I'll talk about just the race course. It's a fun race course. We oftentimes end up with just kind of an oval race course. This turns into a little bit more of a triangle, you'd say, and it's got a lot of little bend buoys and stuff like that. So it's a racer's course, if you will. It's technical, it's fun. You got to kind of think about it, and it's tough to get around people, but there's opportunities if you play your cards right.
And now you finished second last year, correct? In the Midwest Nationals?
Alton last year we were third. We were second in the points championship last year. Yeah. Third on the Alton race last year.
Well, and that's what I find fascinating about this as well, is how important each heat is and each prospective races for the overall point series. And it's one of those things. Do you guys have to have a strategy going in here, or is it one of those where you're just getting as many points as you can and keeping consistent?
Well, I'd say maybe some of the smarter guys out there probably do strategize a little bit, because we do reverse starts of finish order and of points and so on and so forth. So you could probably lay off a little bit and try and get yourself a better starting position for another heat, or really when I get out there, it's kind of just go as fast as you can to get as many points as you can and see how it shakes out at the end of the weekend.
And, just going back into, getting developed here with your racing, when did you feel that everything was clicking for you in the boat and you were officially comfortable? Was it after a few races? Because to me, it's one of those you have to race really and start racing to truly, get used to it.
Yeah, no, I mean, there was I would say a definitive moment in my, I won't say racing career, but more or less just my relationship with a tunnel boat. Actually, we spent 3 days down at Mercury's private test center, Lake X, and that's all we did was just test race boats for 3 days. And, there's a bunch of us down there. And during that time, I kind of just figured a few things out that helped me a lot, stay calm and do what I'm doing when I'm out on the race course. And yeah, it's just being in touch with the machine that's under you that you're trying to have, 1 inch of boat in the water when 16 foot hanging in front like an airplane. It kind of, it takes a little getting used to.
I would say so, and you were speaking about being in a few, crashes, earlier on in the conversation. What's that moment like whenever you're in a collision or you're in some type of crash? Is it just one of those you wait until it's over and then assess the damage, or what's that moment like for you in that capsule?
Yeah. So, I mean, the big thing for us in a wreck is, your first instinct is going to be reach down for your belts and get ready to pop them to get out. Because we're 5-point harnessed in. And when you go to get out, you're underwater, you can't see, it's dark, so on and so forth. So, before I ever even started driving, I did a lot of practice, and everybody does a lot of practice of just going through the motions of what it takes to get out of the capsule. So that way, it's almost muscle memory at that point. And, you say you get a new boat or whatever, you're going to do the same thing, or at least you should get used to where everything is. Do it with your eyes closed, get in and out of the capsule way more times than you're comfortable with, do it till your arms hurt. And, it becomes muscle memory because you're getting shaken up pretty good during a wreck. I mean, just in a normal turn, we'll pull 5 to 6 G's.
Right.
In a wreck, if you go back and look at the total G's accumulated during a wreck, our data systems will show, 30 during a nice light wreck and up to 40, 50, 60 G's of just total G's.
Wow.
During a wreck, depending on the wreck, obviously, right? I mean, some are not so bad, some are pretty bad. Big thing is get the stuff off you, swim out, get out of the water, right? I mean, we do have some really cool safety features. I'm sitting in my trailer, I can kind of show you. So we've got buckets on the back of the boat that pop open and fill the back of the boat up full of water, and an airbag lid right behind the driver that pops up a big balloon. So even if I am knocked unconscious, worst case scenario, I'm floating in about 15 to 16 seconds.
Wow.
And we've got an awesome rescue crew who's there to get us out as well.
That's really fascinating, man. Thanks for showing us a little bit of the boat too. You know, and you were talking about getting to know the boat and hearing the boat a little bit, you know, earlier too. And I find that really fascinating too. Or is it sounds? Is it the way it's pulling? Is it all of those factors whenever you're in there in the water that you're looking for and listening for?
You know, the big thing that a tunnel boat driver's got to get used to is just the actual tunnel doing its thing. You've got to really kind of learn I call it a bubble. I've heard it called a ton of things, but you just got to get used to what the boat is doing air wise, because too much air and you're blowing over.
Yeah.
Too little air and you're just going slow and getting past. Right. So it's some boats are more sensitive. My first boat I had was not nearly as sensitive as the ones I've got now. And you know, you just kind of, each one's different. And once you learn, you know, say there's just call it a 10% window of trim going down the straightaway. That's the sweet spot, or whatever you want to call it. That's the big thing.
Right. Well, and it's one too with this tournament coming up. It's one of those things where you guys have great broadcast and video coverage of it, but it's, to me, one of these events where you have to see it in person to truly understand really just how the excitement of this, and also just the power of these boats as well. Am I onto something with that?
Yeah, I mean, it's man, nothing will ever do it justice other than just seeing them in person, right? Like you got to go to a race to see it. Videos are cool, but there's nothing like watching a tunnel boat coming straight at you and just bust a turn at 100 mile an hour and not slow down a bit. You know, it's pretty cool.
Well, and now as we're wrapping up this conversation, what do you hope that your fans and just anyone that's coming down to the Midwest Nationals, what do you hope they get out of it this weekend? Really just a busy weekend for you guys here in Alton.
You know, I hope they get out of it what I get out of it, and that's a good time. You know, I mean, going racing is my vacation all year long. You know, it's and you know, God forbid you end up in a situation where the boat's just trash and you can't race for the rest of the weekend. I love getting to watch a race. You know, no stress, no nothing, just getting to go watch a boat race. That's awesome. It's a lot of fun. You know, I'm sure I'm biased a little bit because I get to be in the capsule and do everything, but watching a boat race is a good time.
Well, and now, are you going to be at the meet and greet tomorrow night at Max?
I should be there. Yeah. No, we'll be rolling out of here shortly, and we'll be set up in the pits tonight, and we'll be there all day tomorrow. So
really cool. Well, Dylan, best of luck this weekend, and really just excited to have you on the show and learning more about F1 and then a little bit about your career. It's been a great time.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you. Thanks for having us on. We appreciate everybody and hope to see you this weekend.
Absolutely. Not a problem. We'll link everything in a write-up on RiverBender.com for those of you who are just tuning in. We'll take a quick break. More Daily Show rolls around the corner in the top of the hour after this.
Attila Fest is coming to Alton Amphitheater on July 26th. Presented by D. Smith Promotions, hosted by Reason to Doubt Podcast. Don't miss your chance to see Big Boogie and Boozy Badass live on stage with special guests Dirty Muggs, Borderline, Marquise Knox, and NKG Band. For VIP and slots, call Queen at 314-967-8999. Attila Fest. Don't miss it.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois, with specials 5 days a week. Mondays roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grab like 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20. Village Dispensary, come meet your best buds.
When you need a project done right, on budget, and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
I've been to church, I've read the book. I know he's here, but I don't look near as often as I should.
10:03, welcome back to Our Daily Show. Get over here. Sinclair Foods, celebrating 85 years. That is just incredible. Dawn, how are we doing ahead of this big fun weekend?
Oh, it's going to be crazy, but it's going to be fun.
Now, you've been working on this for a couple of months now?
Yes.
And really, this is a busy day for you guys. Saturday on July the 19th, that's this Saturday, you can stop by Sinclair Foods, celebrate 85 years with them, 11 a.m. until 5 p.m., and just jam-packed in those 6 hours.
Yes.
Now, take me through it. What are we going to see and expect?
Okay, so we're having lots of special guests that day from 11 to 5, like he said, all kinds of stuff. The literal biggest guest we're going to have is Bigfoot Monster Truck's going to be there.
Incredible. That's going to be awesome.
And they're there for pictures. I had to promise the store owner Stan we would not have, they would not be crunching cars.
That's only for the people who park in the handicap spots without stickers.
Oh.
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, we have, so they're just there to take pictures. We're going to have a local author, Elaine, I'm going to pronounce her name, LeVay, she's actually the librarian at our West Elementary and Grafton Elementary Schools in Jerseyville. She just had a book published, and she's going to be there doing story time at 1 o'clock. Her
really
book
cool.
is super cute. And then she's going to be doing a book signing at 1:30, and it's going to have books there, people to buy. My kids love her, and they love her books.
Well, and now is this one of her first? She's done a couple now, or first
this
book?
Is her first book she's ever had published.
And this is called On the Farm.
Yes.
This is really cool. I like the local touch that you're adding to that too, and making it what Sinclair's all about.
Yes, all of our stuff we're having here, all the things they have have connection to Jerseyville or Jersey County.
Awesome.
Even Bigfoot. A lot of people don't realize the Bigfoot monster truck in the late 80s, early 90s. They used to practice in Jersey County, right outside of town.
Right. That's well, and see, that's what I think. So, like, I was going through while we were on the break and going through and taking a look, and I think that's what I love about this the most is that you're really tailor making this event to match the image of Sinclair. And before we go any further into the event, 85 years, there's a lot of history with Sinclair Foods. Take me through a little bit of it, if it's okay.
Okay. Sinclair Foods was founded on July 4th, 1940. The founder was actually the store owner, Stan. It was his dad who founded it.
Wow.
They started with one store. I can't remember where it was located. I am sorry about that. But then they went to two stores, one on the east side of town, one on the west side of town. And actually, the west side of town is kind of cool. The west side building still stands. That is where the current school district building is.
Really cool.
And the east side of town building was recently tore down. But in 1991, they built the current location, which is where the store is now. Excuse me. And then since that time, it has been at that location. And it's just been there since then. And we have really appreciated all the support that the entire Riverbend area has given the store since then. The last 2 years, the store has won the Best of the Best award from the Alton Telegraph, which we really appreciate. I mean, Stan says he is overwhelmed by the continued support that this area has given our store. Stan himself turned 80. He's turning 86 this next week.
That's an exciting
week. I don't know
week.
if you guys know this or not. He's in the store almost every day.
It's incredible.
It's very rare to see that man miss a day of work.
It's incredible. Well, and on top of that, because you're right. I mean, Sinclair, hell, from all over the Riverbend, we've stopped in and seen you at one point in time, it seems like. And the other thing, though, is you guys have been there for the community, and that's something that the partnership and the relationship that, Sinclair Foods and the region have is really unique because, it's always about supporting each other. And you guys do that very well.
Yeah.
Well, and now also a part of this weekend, which is July 19th over there at Sinclair Foods. And if you need the address, I don't know why you would. Everyone knows where you guys are located, or should. 202 Sinclair Drive, and that's, right there in Jerseyville. Now, princesses are going to be there too?
Yes, we are having Rapunzel there. Well, it's sorry, I got to legally say the princess from the tower.
Yep.
Is going to be there. But the princess has asked me to let any little girls know that her hair only glows in her own kingdom.
That makes sense.
Whenever she leaves, so when she's visiting us in Jerseyville, her hair does not glow. Now, unfortunately, though, she will not be there the whole day. She has prior engagements and needs to leave for those engagements around 3 o'clock.
That's still enough time, though, to get up there and take a picture and meet with them for a little bit.
And she's going to be wandering all over the store because word has it she has a weakness for our whipped icing like most people do in the area. So she's going to be there. We're also going to be joined by a certain little blue puppy from Australia who's very popular with little kids right now.
And my dog, he loves that show.
Oh, and speaking of dogs, there's also a big red dog that's going to be there too. But He's going to be there in his smaller form because in his bigger form he does not fit in the store.
Yeah, no, he probably wouldn't. I love this. And now you're also having some performances. Now, who's going to be performing?
Haley Jones is going to be performing, and Ava Tonzer is going to be performing.
Okay.
They're both really kind of unknowns, but they are both young ladies who worked at Ava currently works in our bakery, and Haley used to work at our store. She currently works at Bakers and Hale, but Haley was actually just in the Miss Jersey County pageant. She didn't win, but she was in it.
Really cool.
And Stan actually stopped her in the store and was like, "You're going to perform for us, right?" And when he asks you that, you can't exactly say no. So
this is I get that one pretty quick.
Yeah, and also Big Ed's Hooked on Fishing is going to be there. I don't know if you've ever heard of him or not. He is a local guy for Jerseyville. He travels to a lot of these fishing shows and stuff, and he basically lets the kids know that, learning about the outdoors can be fun. He has an archery set thing he's going to set up.
That's awesome.
So kids can practice archery.
This is really cool. This is fun for the whole family.
Yeah, and speaking of whole family, some of our top vendors are going to do sampling.
Oh, wow.
And I have word that a certain king of beers might be doing some sampling. So, it's like not very much, but just don't get a taste. So it's going to be all kinds of fun stuff. And we're going to do some drawings throughout the day. So
what are we winning? I'm nosy.
There's some chairs from Budweiser. And I know Pepsi is donating some things too.
That's super.
And we have a coloring contest going too, which all ages can enter.
Okay.
But we're not deciding the winner on that until next week because
just a lot going on.
Yes.
I bet there is.
Yes.
Well, and now there's so much more that's going to be a part of this. Why don't we do this and take a break? We'll come back and we'll chat a little bit more about all the other details. There's so much more fun to have. Cheers to 85 years of Sinclair Foods this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we'll come back with more conversations on it right after this.
Rock history hits the riverfront as multi-platinum powerhouse Puddle of Mud takes the stage. Hear fan favorites like She Hates Me and Psycho. Plus brand new tracks from their latest album. Get your tickets now, on sale through Metro Tips. Puddle of Mud, August 2nd at the Alton Amphitheater. Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelmarPublicHouse.com.
This July, the fastest boats in the world take over the Mississippi. Catch the thrill of F1 powerboat racing July 18 to 20 at Riverfront Park in Alton, Illinois. Speed, rivals, champions. This is more than a race. It's the Midwest Nationals. Kicking off at the Meet and Greet Street Party July 18th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Max and Downtown Alton. Cold beer and live music. Alton Midwest Nationals F1 powerboat racing July 18th to the 20th. Don't miss the action.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Oh, and I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Said goodbye.
Welcome back. Look what I got. It's t-shirt day. Cheers to 85 years. Thank you, Don, for that one. Back at it, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. this Saturday, we are cheersing to 85 years of Sinclair Foods. And I think it just really, I was telling you during the break, it's just cool to see your Facebook page too. And, celebrating people's birthdays to just having fun and, taking small business to a different crowd. And I think it's great. Well, and now going into the Santa's going to be here also, right?
Yes, it's not a Jerseyville party unless Santa shows up.
That's very true. He loves Jerseyville. He loves everybody, but Jerseyville has that place in his heart.
Well, his cousin lives there.
That's right. He visits Steve quite a bit.
Yes, he does, and he always stops in at Sinclair's.
And now, what time will Santa be there?
I don't know. He comes and goes when we see him at Sinclair's all the time. So
I love that. Well, and now if you're just tuning in, Sinclair Foods is turning 85 they turned 85 already on the 4th.
The 4th.
But we're celebrating it this Saturday. It's going to be 6 hours of fun. There's going to be vendors there. There's giveaways giveaways because you're winning some cool prizes from Budweiser and Pepsi and different things. Bigfoot, the monster truck, is going to be there for pictures. And man, every kid loves to take a picture next to the Bigfoot truck.
Yes, it's a real life monster truck. So.
And now, is it going to be there all day?
Yes, and
actually,
one of the guys that's coming with it he's from Jerseyville.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be there too. So a lot of people are like, hey, they don't realize it that they're actually sending one of their shop guys from Jerseyville with the truck. So that's kind of cool in itself.
Well, and before we go back into the event, I just got to ask you, what's the secret to the cakes at Sinclair Foods?
Love. And they're made fresh on site.
Yep.
They make them there in the store. They're not frozen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, they're made in the store. They don't get shipped in frozen. And a lot of people don't know this. We actually do have gluten-free cakes.
Do you really?
Yes.
Wow.
And, they're more gluten-friendly than gluten-free because they don't scrub out the inside of the ovens between each one.
Right.
But the chocolate, oh my gosh, the chocolate tastes just like a regular cake.
That's fantastic. And, take me through just the work atmosphere over at Sinclair Foods, because it seems like a special place to be at.
It's really fun. I'm a cashier, so I see a different side than a lot of other ones. But we all tend to really get along. And if you don't, it's just like, if you don't, you don't kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's a really fun atmosphere. We pretty much all get along.
Yeah.
So for me, it's weird because I'm a cashier, so a lot of my coworkers most of the day, especially in the summertime, could literally be my kids. Because that's the age gap I'm working with, because I'm working with literal teenagers. So my joke is, they're my kids.
Well,
because they're teenagers,
right.
And I'm a elder millennial. So,
well, it's good to know a little bit more about the atmosphere because we see it when we go in and shop. And, honestly, right now, is there any other specials going on inside the store that you'd like to fill us in on?
Well, we actually just got brand new registers.
Wow.
As the new systems went live on Tuesday. So if you come in and we look a little confused, that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And we just got new coolers in our dairy. We got new dairy cases, new produce cases, and new cases in the cold deli and bakery.
Wow.
So nice new sleek look. Other than that, I honestly just check the Facebook page every week. I try to get the add up every week.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm running behind because
I've
had some other stuff going on.
Just a little bit of other stuff going on.
Yeah, but we've had lots of stuff going. We're also going to have hot dogs Saturday. I forgot to say that.
Oh, free hot dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
I forgot to mention that. And that's one thing I made sure
Dawn.
that's one thing I made sure that I clarified with Kathy before I left. Kathy is Stan's daughter.
Okay.
So.
Well, this is going to be a great day. And it's really, like I was telling you earlier, from all the different vendors and performers and everyone else that's going to be there, the Jerseyville tie, the community tie is really cool, and the Jersey County tie-in. And, take me through some of the vendors, if it's okay, that you're going to have there.
Well, I know for sure that, besides the one we saw, I know Budweiser's going to be there doing the sampling. I heard a rumor that Bluebell Ice Cream is supposed to be sending us some samples, but I don't know for sure about that. That hasn't been totally confirmed. Other than that, I'm not totally sure of the other ones. I know that Doe-Eye Dairy, which is our local dairy out of Whitehall, is supposed to be, they said that they might be coming.
Cool.
to do some sampling. Which, if you've never tried their milk, it is minimally processed and it's really rich.
Oh, so it's to die for type of thing.
Yes, it actually has a layer of cream on top of the chocolate milk.
Oh,
My
wow.
kids love the chocolate milk.
Man, that's awesome. That's really cool. Well, what are you looking forward to the most as this Saturday comes around?
Bigfoot.
Are you?
I have a 4-year-old. Actually, if people have to follow the Facebook page, my two boys are the main. My boys are the main two. Are two of the main kids on there, Freddie and Harry. Oh, the 4 main Facebook kids, Freddie, Harry, Reagan, and Jordan. Reagan and Jordan are the twins on there, some little blonde twins. They're also be having a dance party at some point.
Oh, they're doing a dance party?
They're doing a dance party at some point.
I love it. That's
and all 4 of them are little Swifties, so it's going to be kind of Taylor Swift heavy, but that's perfectly fine. So, But yeah, but both of my boys are heavy into monster trucks, so
they're ready for Bigfoot.
Yes, that's one of the reasons I found out about Bigfoot coming, and I literally screamed in the store. So I didn't think they would say yes, and they did. So
this is really cool. Is there anything else left to talk about for Cheers to 85 years?
No,
here?
just come out and see us. It's going to be fun. While you're there, go inside and get some groceries, maybe get a cake or two. We do have cakes ready to go all the time, so.
And get a hot dog.
Get a hot dog. You never know who you're going to see behind the grill. I'm just saying.
There you go.
Not me.
Oh, not you.
Not you. I'll be running around like crazy that day.
I'm sure you will be. Dawn, best of luck with the event,
Okay.
and thanks for stopping by and filling us in on this. We'll link everything in a write-up on RiverBender.com, but congratulations to the whole crew on this. 85 years is really impressive, and just grateful to have you on and talking about it today.
Okay, thank you very much for having us.
10:22, a little bit of change on this Thursday morning. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, talk to the Shriners Club, and learn more about their barbecue competition coming down the pipeline in a few weeks. You stay there, and I'll be here on Riverbender.
Attila Fest is coming to Alton Amphitheater on July 26th. Presented by D. Smith Promotions, hosted by Reason to Doubt Podcast. Don't miss your chance to see Big Boogie and Boozy Badass live on stage with special guests Dirty Mugs, Borderline, Marquise Knox, and NKG Band. For VIP and slots, call Queen at 314-967-8999. Attila Fest. Don't miss it.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois with specials 5 days a week. Mondays roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grabs like 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20. Village Dispensary, come meet your best buds.
When you need a project done right, on budget, and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
With over
20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own with no direction home, a complete unknown?
1027. Welcome back. Shriners Club of Troy in Edwardsville. I had to take a space out because all of it wouldn't fit, so we got to make sure we get all that in there. And, you know, always great to talk about smoking for the kids. This is a great event, the Barbecue Festival, August 16th and the 17th at Tri Township Park, and we're almost there. I mean, we're in showtime mode, gentlemen. How are we looking?
We're good. We're ready.
Very good. We're ready to go. We're excited.
We got Gary, John, and Matt in the studio, and before we get started, John, ELO was a win.
It was. It was. Yeah, we talked about that last year, didn't we?
We did, man, and it was a great concert. But, you know, an even better barbecue festival and competition. This was really fun last year. There was a lot of people out there, and really just great to kind of see the competition side, but also the music, the vendors, everything was great. And this year, we at it again with the same thing?
Pretty much the same thing. Last year, we did very well. We were excited because we switched our vendors over to barbecue pass competitors of barbecue events,
really cool.
Which means our food was way better than it had been the last year, to be honest with you. It was very well received, and this year we've been able to make that even more happen more, right?
Right.
Yeah, we've got all the same vendors coming back. I think we added one more. Tony's Tacos is actually going to be out there this year too,
right?
On Saturday.
Little variety.
Yeah, little variety, plus all the same barbecue competitors that are going to be doing the vending. The competition itself, Last year we had a world-class field, and we're going to have it again this year. I mean, we had a couple Jack Daniels winners there last year, several Royal winners, several teams with their Jack Daniel draws. We've got teams coming from 5 and 6 states away for both the backyard and the Master Series.
That's incredible.
And then on the steak cook-off, we're doing a triple this year, which means those teams are going to be cooking and turning in 3 steaks.
Oh. Well, that's what was so cool last year, because it was intimidating. You walk by those guys as they're cooking, and you're hearing them kind of chatting it over on how things are looking. It's a science, and really for these guys, it's an interesting thing to witness.
It is.
Well, and now, what's the backyard division look like? What's that entail?
Well, it's still KCBS sanctioned, but instead of doing all 4 meats, they just do chicken and ribs.
Gotcha. And then
so they don't do the big meat cook.
And then like the Pro Series, is that your brisket and things like that?
Brisket and pork shoulder and chicken and ribs, yes.
Man, that steak was freaking phenomenal last year, though. I mean, that was probably one of the greatest steaks I've ever had in my life. I can't have one again from a restaurant. It's never been the same.
So we were very fortunate, and we walked into the judges' room last year at the end of the steak competition judging. So we walked into a table of how many steaks were sitting in front of us. Right?
It's a good day.
There was 20 or whatever. That was amazing.
It's incredible. And now, who's going to be the band playing this time around?
Same as last year. We got Blue Marlin on Saturday night. Scott Marlin. I mean, local talent. Everybody, a lot of people know him. And then on Sunday, we got White Trash Millionaires again.
So also on Saturday from noon to 2, we have American Bluegrass Drive playing, and we have Scott and Michelle, the Granite City Classic, playing for us Saturday afternoon from like 3 to 5, I think.
Man, that's awesome. This is really cool. And now on Saturday and Sunday, are both times the same?
Well, Saturday will go till late at night.
Okay.
Sunday will be over at the award ceremony at 4 o'clock when the award ceremony's over.
And now what time does it start?
It starts at 11 o'clock both days.
Perfect.
And then on Saturday night, just like last year, and just like he does quite a bit, the Shriner Brass Band will be on stage and playing with Blue Marlin.
Oh, wow.
And that's something to see. They
cool.
really gel very well.
Right. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
There's some good music. So, and even though we're not opening till 11, there'll be stuff going on before then, but people are showing up. We have Granny's Bakery or Granny's whatever.
Grandma's Cookies, I think. Yeah.
Right. She's going to be there with some coffee.
And the Women of the Moose are running a craft show in the pavilion this year.
That's another thing.
Oh, wow. That'll be really cool.
Yeah, but that's not till noon. But anyway, there'll be a craft fair run by the Women of the Moose.
Wow. Well, and there's also going to be a car show.
Right.
And I think, Matt, that's where you come in.
That's where I come in. Right.
Fill me in on this.
So the Sunday of the event, my organization, Southern Illinois Street Rod Association, we partnered with these guys to put together what we're calling Rods and Ribs, a car event, car show. What better than hot rods and barbecue and beer and bands?
It doesn't get more American than that.
We're going to have a car show on Sunday in conjunction with this event. Raise some money to give back to the Shrine Club. Starts at 9 in the morning. We do awards around 1. Registration is to really any car, $20. You get a free T-shirt with that. We're trying to grow that along with this event, and it's kind of cool to have them both at the same time and the music. And so anybody coming gets the advantage of having a great parking spot to the event and being able to go eat and drink and listen to music along with the car show that they normally do.
I've never won a car show before. I have a 1989 Toyota Camry that I keep putting in.
You know what? You bring that, you never know. You never know.
You just need to find the right class or whatever it is, category, right?
The automatic
we might be able to
division.
Find you a class for that. I don't know.
The automatic seatbelt division.
Well,
how many cars are you expecting this year, Matt?
It has grown almost double every year.
Are you serious?
Because we have people see we have a nice park-like setting and we have some cool things to offer. So having a kind of a fledgling show starts to grow. So I'm thinking we're going to have in that 70, 80, hopefully more cars to show up this year.
And Matt touched on one of our greatest sale pitches is we have trees and we have shade.
You're right.
That is exactly
It's funny. A very nice park-like setting because
when we
it's a
talk
park.
about the car show, I always say we have shade and we have a petting zoo too. Right?
A petting zoo.
Yes. You cannot beat shade, a petting zoo, barbecue, beer, bands. Right?
I've been a
What a
barbecue.
day.
I was a barbecue competitor for years and years and years. And not to take it away from any of them and any of the ones that are still going on because they're all good events. But the venue we have is just heads and shoulders above most venues.
Well, it is, last year, because, if these parks, some of the parks, I mean, it's like the Sahara Desert out there. There ain't no trees. And then you're dying out there.
And you're in a parking lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you're right, the tree cover there, and it doesn't get in the way either. It's spread out perfectly for what y'all are doing with this.
Yeah.
And now the Kid Zone, is that still going to be out there?
Oh, Kid Zone's going to be bigger and better.
Oh,
Bounce
wow.
houses are back. We have a sponsor this year. And last year, we learned from our mistakes. Last year, we had the bounce house, and it was apparently a lot of money for a family to bring their kids to bounce at the bounce house, right?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't think about it. We were just doing the bounce house, right? So this year is going to be way more family friendly. Now, I'm not for sure exactly what the price is, but everybody's going to be able to afford to eat, drink, and bounce at the bounce house.
And the bounce house village is going to be bigger. We're also going to have a bounce house obstacle course out there. At least that's what the
Yes, it's
planning
bigger
on
and
bringing
better
right now. Yeah.
Is it only for kids? Can I go through that? Or
Sure.
is it- okay.
We're working on a Friday night adult moment.
What I keep wanting to do is called Beer Olympics, where the staple bars get their regulars together and compete in those type of events. Not sober, of course, for charity.
You might be onto something there. Next year's Beer Olympics.
I'm just saying, if you guys want it, just make sure you claim the Daily Show is hearing it from it. But, with this event, it all goes towards a great cause. What are some of the funds that are being raised going towards?
You want to take that one?
Sure. We support Shriners Hospital and Ionite Shriners of East St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
We have a building down there that's over 100 years old, so it takes a lot of money to keep that going, and we're doing a lot of renovation to it. But we also support a lot of local places, charities. We generally give 75% of the money we make off of our profits from this back to the local places like the Triad, some Triad Choir. We give to the Little Tykes football. Give to the food pantries. We give to a lot of different local charities as well.
That's big.
The bulk of it go to straight shrine activities, but then we also do some local places.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and what we don't give back out is really we just keep it as seed money for next year's event.
Well, and you need it because I'm sure it takes a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Right.
Well, how long does it take to put an event like this on?
We started planning probably last December for this year's event.
That's incredible. Well, and John, you were talking about being in the competition a little bit, with barbecue. What's it like, in that setting? Because obviously, we like to cook outside and drink a couple of Yinglings or Coors, and call it a day. But this is a lot different.
Well, you get your routine and you get your system.
Yeah.
Everybody out there. Everybody at least coming to our event. Most of them are champions in their own right, and your routine. You know what your times are, you know what your recipes are. You're having a lot of fun, but when it comes time to cook, you're serious,
right?
And you know exactly what you've got. And it's just a matter of doing the same thing over and over and over. There's a lot of R&D and a lot of practice that goes into it. People think, well, just come out here and cook. No, I guarantee you, that guy cooking that brisket probably cooked 100 practice briskets.
Yeah.
Just to make sure his timing was right, make sure his seasoning was right, make sure everything was right.
Is timing that important where if you're off by a minute or two,
a minute or two won't do it, but yes, timing, doneness and temperature of the meat is critical because that goes to the tenderness of the meat.
Okay.
If your ribs are overcooked and falling off the bone, that's overdone for competition. It's great for backyard, but it's overdone for competition. But if they're chewy and they don't pull off the bone when you bite them, then they're underdone. So there's a definite window there. Same way with the chicken, same way with the brisket.
What's the toughest to master, do you think?
I think most guys have trouble with the bigger meats, the brisket.
Yeah.
Brisket is one of my better cooks, but a lot of guys struggle with brisket. And once you get it down, you get it down. But that one's a hard one to master.
Man, this is cool. Talking a little barbecue action here. I like it.
The timing thing is the best part for timing is turn in.
Yes.
And to watch the people. Some walk real casual and cool like they're in control, and the closer it gets to time, the closer they're walking like they're in a hurry. And
they get 6 minutes, 5 minutes with KCBS. They turn-ins at noon. They get from 11:55 to 12:05.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a 10-minute window. They're able to get that turn-in in. We actually had last year one of the top teams miss their turn-in. Because at 12:05, if it's a 12 o'clock turn-in, the clock goes down. If you're in line, you're okay. But if you're not, that clock goes down and no turn-ins. And this was one of the top teams. and they got there just after. And the KCBS, I mean, KCBS runs it all. They've got their judges there, their reps there, and they just said, "We're sorry, turn-ins are over."
Yeah,
and the team understood. I mean, they knew they screwed up. They didn't argue. But that's very disappointing because now there's no score in that. They just lost their chance to win the competition.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Now, fill me in on this bags tournament that's taking place too. Can we be a part of that one?
Absolutely. Registration is Saturday at noon.
Okay.
They start throwing, as they say, at 1:00. And we guarantee $1,000 in payout. So $500 to first place, and then $300 and $200, I believe what it is.
Yeah.
So last year we had 25, I think, teams that were there to play. So hopefully I have more teams this year and make it bigger and better. We're working on trying to make the championship, trying to master the championship game. I don't think the stage is big enough to play on stage, but maybe on the main walkway, right?
That would still be worth it.
It would be cool.
You guys got a moment to take a break with me?
Sure.
We'll take a quick break. More Daily Show and more on Smoking for the Kids. Well, it's also Saturday, August 16th and Sunday, August the 17th. We'll make that correction during the break. We'll come back with more right after this on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
Rock history hits the riverfront as multi-platinum powerhouse Puddle of Mud takes the stage. Hear fan favorites like She Hates Me and Psycho. Plus brand new tracks from their latest album. Get your tickets now, on sale through Metro Tips. Puddle of Mud, August 2nd at the Alton Amphitheater.
Attila Fest is coming to Alton Amphitheater on July 26th. Presented by D. Smith Promotions, hosted by Reason to Doubt Podcast. Don't miss your chance to see Big Boogie and Boozy Badass live on stage with special guests Dirty Mugs, Borderline, Marquise Knox, and NKG Band. For VIP and slots, call Queen at 314-967-8999. Attila Fest. Don't miss it.
Village Dispensary has the best deals in Godfrey, Illinois with specials 5 days a week. Mondays roll in the week with 20 to 30% off select pre-rolls. Tasty Tuesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select edibles. Waxy Wednesdays, enjoy 20 to 30% off select concentrate and vape brands. Thirsty Thursdays, sip and save with 20 to 30% off all drinks. Flower Friday, grab like 3.5 gram flower deals starting at just $20. Village Dispensary, come meet your best buds.
When you need a project done right, on budget, and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when
Welcome back. Thank God no one can hear me during a commercial break. 10:45, a little bit of change. Smoking for the Kids coming down the pipeline Saturday, August the 16th and the 17th. A really great time. I was there last year, and you guys hit it on the head with the location. The park's perfect. You aren't feeling the heat at all when you're out there. And also, you can win some really cool prizes in some of these raffles, too. Fill me in, guys.
Well, Matt's doing a raffle. Let him talk about his.
Yeah, so our car club, Sisra, partner with Cordy Meats in Highland, and we're raffling off a hog, a butchered hog. So at $10 a piece, chances to win a hog. They're actually being sold right now online through our Facebook page and through our members. But we'll pull the 3 winners on Sunday. First and second place win what you call half a hog. They're a butchered hog, and you work with Cordy Meat to get the cuts that you want, but you get that. And then the third place is a $100 gift certificate.
Man, that's cool, though. Those are great prizes.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really cool.
What are you guys raffling?
We're raffling off a Hunsinger drums cooker, which is what a lot of the pro teams use now.
Wow.
It's one of the top cookers out there. These guys cooking hot and fast are all using them. They've got a separate one for each one of their meats. Mark works with us, and we get a good deal on getting it here. So the winner will win that. It's what is it now? I think a $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 cooker.
I was going to ask you, how much is that setting you back?
If you pay full retail, it can get up there. But it's a great cooker.
And we are only selling 250 tickets for
so
that.
you have a darn good chance of winning this thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and tickets will be available out there if we still have some available. If you're interested in any, you can reach out to us through either our Facebook page or the website, smokingforthekids.com. And we'll find a way to get tickets to you if you want them.
Hey, CJ, where do I find that website? Right here. Boom. Smokingforthekids.com. It's smoke in the letter N for thekids.com, and you can find out all the event details and the itinerary and some of the different information. Oh, plus you can purchase tickets for the smoker raffle.
Yeah, that link needs to be down, I think. We're not selling the tickets
not online?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or are we? I thought we.
I don't think we can because of the.
Yeah,
we're only
because
selling 250.
And the tickets are
have
numbered.
to
Yeah,
be-
we need to take that link.
Then we will not
I'll take that down today.
Can you pull up the Facebook page?
Oh,
as well?
yeah, absolutely. We will pull that Facebook page
Yeah,
up.
same thing. Just smoking for the kids.
Yeah, I got it right here. I was prepared today, guys. Look at this.
Look at
Boom. Right there. Smoking for the Kids. And that's the event page, correct?
That is our Facebook page. There is an event and there's a Facebook page both. You can message us through that page.
There's the event
and
page.
we monitor that and we reply pretty quickly.
Well, it's good to know, too. And now, as we're getting back into and just talking a little bit more about it, the vendors you were saying are past winners or past competitors?
All past competitors.
So you're not getting shorted on barbecue.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Well, I wanted to ask you, too, Matt, a little bit more about your car shows. How many of these are you guys putting on throughout the year? And
We, Southern Illinois Street Rod Association puts on about 4 shows a year.
Okay.
We put on a large Father's Day show in Highland, Illinois every year, and that raises money for Hospice of Southern Illinois. And we do a couple others throughout the year. That club's been around for over 50 years and has done a lot to promote car culture in the area and bring kids up into car culture and building cars and automotive stuff. But then really want to balance that with philanthropy and raise money for things. So
it's really cool. And now, are you the president of the organization?
I'm the treasurer.
Okay.
I'm on the board. We do have a board, and we run it as a nonprofit or a not-for-profit. Yep.
How can people reach out if they want to collaborate?
Our Facebook page is probably the best place. We do have a website as well for Southern Illinois Street Rod Association. Or even reach out to me. If you share my name, you can find that as well.
Absolutely. Let's see if my internet's going to pull this up. I always blame it on the internet. I always feel like I can yell at that.
Well, there it is.
Look, am I right?
Yep.
Oh, I'm good. I could be a detective. I truly believe that I could be a Facebook detective.
Yep.
Bronson.
Oh, look at that. He's advertising Blue Marlin at our event.
Yep.
Really good. And then,
I would like to give a shout out to Kyle and Morgan, which are 2 interns we have working for us through the Chamber of Commerce, the Troy.
They're doing a good job.
They are doing a fantastic job. They have raised our video social media presence incredible.
That's wonderful.
What's funny is we gave them access to our Facebook page so they can put out posts and schedule posts. And I'm on the Facebook page constantly. And I'll log in and I'll see something. Well, your post is scheduled for 7 o'clock tonight. I'm like, what post? And they're like, oh yeah, the interns are doing that.
It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, they're doing a great job.
Man, thank you, Troy Chamber. Look at that.
How about that? Yes, absolutely. Big shout out to Troy
Maryville. Yeah, it's a Troy Maryville Chamber of Commerce.
Troy Maryville St. Jacob Marine Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
You are on top of it today.
And Dawn, the executive
She's a rock
director.
star.
Yeah, she is. She is a rock star.
And with that being said, we have about a minute left on this conversation. If we need to come back and talk, a week before the event, let's do that too. What's that elevator pitch? Over smoking for the kids. The 5 W's, if you will, on the weekend.
Smoking for the Kids Barbecue Festival, August 16th and 17th in beautiful Tri-Township Park, Troy, Illinois. All the barbecue, beer, and music you can have. Come out and have a great time and enjoy the car show.
Oh, man, I like that. That was smooth.
That was
Don't do that again. You might take my job for a minute.
Wow.
Been practicing that.
Even the voice.
Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Seriously.
Thank you.
We'll link everything in a write-up on RiverBender.com. A quick break, and we're going to come back and talk all things Mud Girl competition. This is a really cool obstacle course run that's over at the Tri-City Speedway. Really big event. About 5,000 people going to be competing in this thing. So we're going to get more details on that right after this.
Rock history hits the riverfront as multi-platinum powerhouse Puddle of Mud takes the stage. Hear fan favorites like She Hates Me and Psycho. Plus brand new tracks from their latest album. Get your tickets now, on sale through Metro Tips. Puddle of Mud, August 2nd at the Alton Amphitheater. Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelmarPublicHouse.com.
This July, the fastest boats in the world take over the Mississippi. Catch the thrill of F1 powerboat racing July 18 to 20 at Riverfront Park in Alton, Illinois. Speed, rivals, champions. This is more than a race. It's the Midwest Nationals. Kicking off with the meet and greet street party July 18th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Max and downtown Alton. Cold beer and live music. Alton Midwest Nationals F1 powerboat racing July 18th to the 20th. Don't miss the action.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello
When I
on
got in a car
RiverBender.
accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. osfoncall.org/virtual visit.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry.
10:56. Welcome back to this Thursday morning. We are wrapping up the show with the Mud Girl Run Saturday, July the 19th at Tri-City Speedway. Tammy, how are we doing this morning?
I'm doing great, doing really good. Thanks for having us and a little visit this morning.
Well, you know what, Tammy? Thanks for coming on the show. You got 5,000 plus pre-registered for this Saturday. That's absolutely incredible.
It is incredible because this is actually this is the second year for the event. It is coming back July of next year. But yeah, so just for this area, over 5,000 women, all women, pre-registered, ready to go Saturday.
It's just incredible. And, take me through how the development of Mud Girl coming to Tri-City came to be.
Well, it's pretty neat, and a big thank you to Great River Routes there. They reached out to us to the Tourism Bureau, and Jason came over. They were doing some sites and demographics, and they had looked as far as like Columbia and different areas, but they wanted something combined like Illinois-Missouri line, which, we're right there at 270, right there, exit 4, and we're perfect. We're right on the Missouri-Illinois line, and we're about 8 miles from downtown St. Louis, so what a great fit. Nothing like this has ever been to our area. We've got the acreage. We've got 42 acreage, and it just was a great fit. So they approached us and came over 3 years ago, did a site walk, and then a big shout out to SWIC. We're located right next door to SWIC, our racetrack is, and that great group over there joined in with us to let us use part of their soccer field in the back for some of the obstacles and parking. Just a great fit for all of us, in our local area. Pretty neat.
Well, and now, is there still time to register for this?
There is. So right now they've got a really neat last minute special. I just looked it up this morning. Well, it emailed me. But you can do one of two things. You can pre-register. Just go to mudgirl.com. And the first one on there, of course, it says Midwest, Illinois. You can go on there right now and save a little bit of money and get the same package. Or you can register the day of, which it opens up at 7:45. And then every hour they run. And then the last part of registration is at 2:30 on Saturday. But yeah, you definitely want to get your advance tickets. There's a great special right now the week of.
I'm telling you, this is actually a really great special. $120 is the regular price, but right now it's $48 to sign up for this race. And we're showing it on the screen here now, Tammy. That's incredible.
It is incredible because with the fee that they've got, includes everything. They've got the the little eye makeup underneath, the little decals, the headbands. They've got a package that you get with this. They've got apparel. I mean, it's not just your normal event. I mean, I was just blown away last year because the youngest that can participate in this event is 7 years old. And we had them. We had 7-year-old little ones coming out. And the other thing, though, they did that's pretty cool. And I mean, you'll have to go and look at photos and videos from last year. When I say every age group was there, we had a family with Grandma was 92 last year. She ran triathlons and did all this. 92 years old, and she did this 3-mile obstacle. And it's not grueling. It's unbelievable what they've got the mud pits, they've got the obstacle, they got the inflatables. Kind of like a boot camp, but a little bit more extravagant is what it is.
Yeah. How old did you say that Grandma was?
92.
Oh my goodness, Tammy.
Yeah, it was
Tammy,
Mom.
You're making me feel bad about myself now. I could barely walk to the refrigerator today.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because my girls, our staff was there. And I'm not afraid to tell my age. I'm proud of it. I'm 60. Of course, then I was 59. But I even looked at it going, man, I don't know if I could do that. But then watching these women, it was incredible. And the memories and just doing it together was pretty neat. Well, it was pretty neat.
That's what I think is so cool about this, Tammy, is it's not really a race. It's an experience. I mean, just from what I'm gathering.
It is. I mean, and there's teams that come out. My granddaughters, Kylie and Kendall Gundaker, they brought their soccer team. And I mean, when I say these women, like they'll have team concepts. So they'll have matching shirts. They'll have tutus on. They'll be outfitted from head to toe. This is serious. I mean, these girls. But what's neat? It's not a competition amongst others. It's a team sport. It's individual. It's just, look, come out, enjoy the day, make the memories, do the mud, the obstacles, the inflatables, women of all ages. I mean, it's kind of nice, unity moments, lifetime memories. Yeah, it's an experience. Well, you got it. Bucket list.
Well, and it's one of those ones where, I mean, that's like you said, a lifetime memory that you're going to have, especially with how crazy the damn world is right now, to have some fun and just go enjoy. I mean, this is so cool. And, I wanted to ask you too, whenever we're looking at this, these races and these obstacles, what's that breakdown look like when it comes to what time we start racing?
Well, so the first wave, starts at 8:30. So they got the start line there, the big inflatable. Mm-hmm. So what they do is they'll run the first 2 hours between 1,200 and 1,400 women in the first 4 hours of the event. That's the majority. Yeah. And then they run them. I know, and I do apologize for that. I'm not sure exactly how many minutes that they run them, but here's what's really neat. The course is so widespread. When they start that first leg, they wait till they get to a certain point. Then they start the next leg and the next wave, and they just keep going and going and going. And, some pass them, some can't get over some of the hills and some of the fun part, but they go around them. But the funnest part is, I think, what was pretty fun last year. You got to picture this. They got the women. You got the hills get slippery as you go along. So, of course, they're standing behind the women, boosting them up, if you can imagine this, right? Yep. And I mean, when I tell you, I called it booty boys. It was grab the back of that booty and get you over. Oh, yeah. And they had, grab your buddy, they had like a train. So they had like 6 or 7 in a row pulling each other over. It was epic. And they got 17 different obstacles that they do.
Wow.
So it's laid out through the whole facility. You're going through gates. You're running the racetrack. You're going through these big mud pits. So I got to tell a quick story. My granddaughters went through one of the obstacles where you crawl underneath, where they got the rope above your head. And right as she got to the last leg of it, she kind of slipped and went kind of face first. And she came up. All you could see was her eyes. That was it. So greatest moment, greatest something. But I think what's really neat is, as young as 7-year-old, and like we said, we had someone participate last year and register that was 92. But watching them do it together, like you just said, with the world today is crazy. You're making memories together as a family. And then here's the other cool part. I didn't think this happened. The dads, grandpas, sons show up with signs and they're in the grandstands and they make signs for their wives or moms or sisters. So they're all in the grandstands rooting them on.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
Now, is there a spectator ticket to this?
There is. It's $10 to watch. So you can come in. It's only $10 to watch. You can be there all day. Like I said, it opens at 7:45 and the last wave will run at 2:30. So last sign up is 2:30. Now there's vendors. We got all kinds of vendors. They've got merchandise. They've got different areas you can take photos. They got big photo booths, but you definitely got to come watch. Family's got to come watch. It's epic. That's what I called it, epic.
And now parking is $20 cash only, correct?
It is. Cash only. Parking's $20, yes.
And now for all of you that are wanting kind of the itinerary of this, 7:45 a.m. is the Mud Grill Festival open, 8:30 is the first wave, and then 2:29 is that last wave, and then the festival closes at 4.
It does. It does. So that last wave of women will you can register up till 2:30. Then the last wave will run like at 2:30. It's 2:29, and then the last wave will run, and then it actually closes right at 4:00. Yes, it does. Yeah.
Gotcha. And now, is there any FAQs we should know about when navigating your facility or any of the other spots?
Well, what's really nice is they've got parking attendants, so you're going to actually pull into the racetrack itself, Tri-City Speedway, which is right off of exit 4 there on 270. Mm-hmm. As soon as you pull in, they've got parking attendants. You'll have everybody will be directed where to go, where to park, how to get up to registration, how to navigate. Their staffing is incredible. I mean, they are really top notch and make sure they take care of everybody. And they even got showers afterwards. So they got the portable showers. The girls get in and take showers and clean up, and they're ready for the next adventure where they're going. Yeah, for sure.
Well, and honestly, I just think this is just really a great thing for the region, and to have 5,000 people already registered just shows that, I mean, this is definitely the right move. And now, is this coming back next year?
It is. So when we put it together a year ago, it was a 3-year commitment. So we held it last year in July, of course, this year, and next year already, it'll be July, the same weekend. Yes, it will.
Wow. Well, and now I got to ask you this, what's it for any of the folks that maybe are kind of still going, man, I saw this, I'm kind of interested. What are some of the obstacles like? I know you hit on a few of them, but is it new each year, or how does that work?
It is. It changes every year. The course changes every year. So, I mean, you've got basically kind of like, I call it boot camp, so women can kind of get a perspective of what it is. I mean, you're crawling up and over mud. You're going over hills. You're carrying barbells. Now, here's what's really nice, though. You're not committed to do every obstacle. So it's just what you want to do.
Gotcha.
So, you don't have to do every obstacle. If you elect not to do one of them, you just go around it. Of course, we're going to cheer you on and go, hey, get back here. You got to do this. You know what I mean? You got to do this. But yeah, that's the biggest thing I wanted to say is there's not people standing there going, you have to do this. You can skip around a little bit if you want to. That's not a problem at all.
Really cool to know. And before I let you go, is there anything else exciting happening at Tri-City Speedway the rest of the summer that you want to fill us in on?
We do. So we've got, now we run mainly all Friday nights. What's really nice about our racing is it's very family orientated. So our general admission is only $15 and kids 12 and under are always free unless it happens to be like a big special event. And we're racing every Friday night. We do a lot with the kids. We have power wheel races, a kids zone, huge playground area, very family friendly. So we want to make it very affordable for the kids to come out and the families on Friday nights.
And that's great.
So every Friday.
That's great because, especially for, every family right now to be able to do something that's family friendly and affordable, that's really exciting too. Why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah. And we're free parking, free camping. We do have people that come in. Maybe they want to stay at Tri-City, watch the races Friday, then, go down to downtown St. Louis and go to the zoo. So free camping, free parking, just family friendly, great pricing on, I don't want them to have to stop, prior to getting there. So our food's very affordable. We want people to enjoy, I love what you said earlier. The world's kind of crazy right now. So let's have some fun. Let's do some things together.
Well, and it all starts this Saturday with some fun. This Mud Girl Run, you can sign up right now at mudgirlrun.us/St. Louis 2025. This is a really great opportunity for so many people, and I hope to see all of you guys there. And Tammy, before I let you go, is there anything else?
No, we just want to thank you for your time to letting us promote this because what it's kind of brought to the area, I mean, demographically, people are coming in 4 or 5 hours from this. They travel all the way in for this event, but it's really neat to bring it to our area. It's nice to work together as a community. I think that's the biggest thing that I love about it.
100%. And it's another great event at a great venue right here locally that we don't have to travel that far for. And Tammy, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you have a great success with this event.
Well, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. And tell these women, get out here. Let's have some fun and get a little bit muddy and dirty. Let's do it.
Get out here and let's have some fun. No, Tammy,
now, wait a minute. Are you going to come by Saturday? Are you going to come by and see it?
I'm going to try because this sounds like one that you can't miss. I don't want to say yes yet because we have a couple of things to stop by and do, but I want to stop by and see this because this is so cool.
If you got time, you just reach out and I'll meet you up there and you got to come see it. It's incredible.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. And guys, thank you for tuning in. It's been a great show. We'll see you back here live at 9 for more of our daily show tomorrow. So until then, try your best as always to stay out of jail.